Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Storytime. Today's story is called The Smallest Fish in Class, and it's about a small fish who ends up being a big hero. It was lunchtime at Mr. Crab's school for fish. "Race you to the fish food," said Spike the swordfish to Danny the dolphin. "Wait for me," cried Little Fish as he swam along behind. Little Fish waggled his tail and wiggled his fins, but he just couldn't keep up. Swoosh! Everyone else darted off. They gobbled up all the fish food, chomp, chomp, chomp. Little Fish didn't get any. "I'm fed up of being small," said Little Fish rather sadly. Soon lunchtime was over. "This afternoon we're going to study the coral reef," said Mr. Crab, their teacher. Danny and Spike thought that sounded boring. "We want to see something else that's really exciting," they said. While Mr. Crab was talking about seahorses, Danny and Spike snuck off to explore. "Can I come too?" asked Little Fish. "If you can keep up," replied Spike. "See you at the shipwreck," called Danny, and whoosh, off darted the bigger fish. Danny and Spike disappeared into the ship. "Wait for me," shouted Little Fish. Suddenly he heard a cry, "Help! Help!" Danny and Spike were about to be eaten by a shark. "Leave my friends alone," cried Little Fish rather angrily. "You're the smallest fish I've ever seen," said the shark with a giggle. "I won't bother eating you." "There's nothing wrong with being small," said Little Fish. "Pick on someone your own size, you big bully." "I'm going to gobble you up in one go," shouted the shark. Suddenly, Little Fish felt very scared. "Swim, Little Fish, swim away," cried Danny and Spike. Snap, snap went the shark with his sharp, shiny teeth. "I'll catch you, you tiny fish," said the hungry shark. Swish! Little Fish flicked his tail. He wiggled and he waggled, then he darted off, swish, through a porthole. Snap, snap went the shark. Then suddenly the shark got stuck. "Ha, ha," said Little Fish. "You silly old shark, you're far too big to fit through that hole." Danny and Spike swam back to Mr. Crab. "Little Fish saved us from the shark," they cried. "3 cheers for brave Little Fish," said Mr. Crab. Little Fish may have been the smallest fish in the class, but he was the biggest hero in school. So what has today's story taught us? Today we have learnt that being different can be very helpful. We must never laugh at somebody that looks or acts different, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed everybody with special unique talents. For example, some of your friends may be able to run very fast, whereas others may be better at reading books. So having a variety of friends with different talents means that you can learn so much more. Until next time, Allah Hafiz.